صلاة الله سلام الله على طه رسول الله.
Just a reminder for myself, very short inshaAllah tonight, that we are our worst enemy, and that every najat and every mercy and every rahmah and grace that comes from Allah and infinitely dressing and trying to bless us and dress us, take away affliction, take away difficulty, and the self is the biggest opponent of that rahmah and does everything possible to block it and deflect it and stop it from dressing Adam. That word, they made it to be something pretty in English, the self, my self-realization, we went through the whole list of words about the self. Well, in traditional language we call it the ego, and the ego, we know it of its badness and its bad character, and all that it wants is to be shareek with shaitan and to come against the Rahman. And the people of the heavens, they busy themselves trying to save people, and the people of earth busy themselves trying to destroy the people of heavens. That their life consists of every mercy and rahmah, they attack the heavenly people. Means they busy their entire life finding fault with these heavenly people. So they busy their life attacking them, trying to destroy them with their mind, with their soul, with their hand, with anything they have. And the difference between the heavenly people is they busy their lives trying to save people. How to bring a mercy, how to bring a rahmah, how to bring a goodness, how to bring barakah. And then we in our ego find a way that that's not a rahmah, that's not a mercy, that's not a barakah, no that's not right, this like this, that like this. So we are our worst enemy. If we don't understand that, then they say, then already the battle is lost. If you underestimate your enemy and over exaggerate your ability, your battle is definitely lost. Because we begin to think we are great and shaitan nothing, I can handle shaitan. No, 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 no. The opponent is fierce in his strength. Me, ana abdukal ajisu da'if wa miskeen wa zalim wa jahal. Ya Rabbi, if not for your grace and your rahmah, you have to help me, you have to save me, Ya Rabbi. Means as much as we can deflate ourselves, the whole way of the turuq, the whole way of this reality is a way of deflating ourselves and overestimating ourselves, and then give no credibility to the self. There is no self-realization, it's a lie. Could you realize yourself? It's like doing self-surgery. You're going to find what's really wrong with you and take it out? It's impossible. You say, no, no, leave that one in, it's okay. That characteristic is okay, meaning ego realization. You're not going to allow the ego and the nafs to realize what you need and what we want and what we deserve from the heavens. Means everything from that word of self is a danger for us. And if we don't understand the way and we're not vigilant upon the way, then we find ourselves constantly in difficulty. And every rahmah that comes to us and every opening that comes to us, we are the best to knock it out of the way, to deflect it, to destroy it, and to stop it from reaching to us. That is the way of the turuq, that is the way of realities. That when we sit with the people of haqqaiq and rahmah, they are a constant reminder for us that be careful, you're about to listen to yourself and enter into a very difficult ocean. Means the depth of it when you sit and ponder that, Ya Rabbi, you are constantly trying to shower mercy upon me. Even you gave me to sit with them and do zikr, but I'll find a way not to. My nafs will come and give me an understanding, no, I shouldn't, I can't, I won't. That was a rahmah. Means every rahmah and every blessing, every difficulty that Allah wants to take it away, we are the ones who putting it upon ourselves. And that's why Allah says, my rahmah outdoes my wrath, my mercy outdoes my wrath. But we are the ones who put ourselves within that wrath because we block the grace, we block the rahmah. We're so busy digging our grave, but not in a good sense. Busy constantly trying to make bad actions, bad amal, bad thoughts, bad ideas, because it suits us and suits the different characteristics. Again, the barakah of the circle and the barakah of mashayikh is that they have an eye that's not connected to your eye. Because with our eye we don't see it, we're just listening to ourselves and going off the cliff, because that's the way shaitan operates. Yeah, you keep going, take another step, another step, another step, and you're off the edge and dead. The outside eye that's not connected with you, the eye of truth, means the eye of the mentor and the guides and the shaykhs, they're not connected to you, they're not connected to your pocket, they're not connected to your life, they're not connected to your house in that sense. But they give you an honest opinion that it sounds like what you're about to do is going to cause difficulty for you. Be careful. Then you're able to take that advice and begin to weigh it. It looked like I was taking myself in this direction and then the shaykh said this direction. Our whole life is about meeting towards that middle and finding that even ground, or that my advice matching his advice or her advice, whoever the guide is. That not listening to myself, not trusting myself, not obeying myself, not bowing down to myself, giving no credibility to myself, it's all dangerous. But here they beautified these words. They said, this is self-realization, this is self-help. Oh, that sounds great, I can get my self-help. No, unless you have an outside guide that is watching and teaching and telling you that you're not being sincere with yourself. Because most people, if you take a hisab and say, come and tell us what you think your character defect is. So I say, I don't really have many character defects, I'm very pious, all my family was very pious. I have no problems wrong with me. Oh, very good self-help. I have not met one yet that came and said, no, I'm a zalim, Ya Rab. I'm a big zalim, I'm a liar, I'm a crook, I'm a thief. Because the self is not going to do that unless they reached high levels. The self, its only interest is to become sharik. There's no sharik with Allah, there's no partnership with Allah. It's impossible, not even something capable or possible. The sharik that Allah warning for us is that your nafs wants to become partner with shaitan to come against Rahman, to come against Allah. Whole life is by all these blessings coming to me and I find a way to block it. The biggest blessing in these associations is ta'am, is the food. Very few people have an ability within their heart to take the dressing of the zikr, because their character is not appropriate, their understanding inappropriate, the level of their belief not at that level. So then Allah puts the blessing within the food. He said, how many times people come to then a holy association and say, Shaykh, I'm not eating. Oh, that's a big sign. Already you're under the oppression and zulumat of your nafs. That your nafs locked your mouth and doesn't let you to eat and drink from that food because it understands that food, that water is going to burn us, don't touch it. This is self-realization. The self has no way to realize or to teach your soul its real purpose, its real agenda. That was said before from Mawlana Shaykh's teaching, that the firasat and the spiritual vision of the guides can at least understand a much deeper, from what your lips are saying to what your heart is beating and what your innermost intention is emanating. These are all the energies. If a box can pick up the television, and the box made by people, what do you think about the heart when Allah grants the heart, وَلَقَدْ كَرَمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ؟ If Allah open upon the heart and the soul what Allah wants to open up, imagine that ability. That Allah open up upon the heart and they emanate, and as soon as you talk, the heart of that believer, Allah says, I am your hearing and I am your seeing, I am your speaking, I am the hands in which you move and the feet in which you move. Imagine then that ability of that device, Allah's servant. Means what you say through your lips, they're not caring for that, because the lips are trained to talk like the bird. The energy coming from the heart is more important. So they sit with you, make dua, and they start to talk about their whole life of what they want, they want. I need this dua, I need this, I need this, I need this. Okay, but this your lips are saying it needs that. What your lips are saying means nothing. What your heart is emanating is something completely different, because it sends an energy. You walked into a place before and you felt somebody's energy, you feel them to be nervous, you feel nervous. You feel them to be angry, you feel like you're getting angry, but I'm not angry, I just walked into the room, I don't know what's this feeling. The heart picks up the vibration. Everything picks up vibration. Even tonight when we were reciting on the speaker, his drum is beating. You heard? When the speaker's bass was strong, it was vibrating the metal on his deaf. Oh, that has more power? Allah teaching, hey, well, you can't see through this technology, don't be jahad. That your heart more sensitive. If your heart is fine-tuned, it picks up the vibration. One, the illusion coming through the mouth, that's why Allah says, we're going to seal your mouth. That's the illusion. And you go places, people are saying something, but you feel in their heart there's something different happening. And that's what they're teaching. That we don't trust the way of the lips, but something else is cooking within the heart. And that's where the shaitan and the nafs are fighting. Who's going to control this chair? Who's going to control the authority of this body? So far we're controlling his lips and we have him saying what we want him to say. Means then with a pure heart and clean heart, their heart merely begins to focus and they feel the emanation coming from the heart that no, the desire is something completely different. And then the innermost energy of their heart, that the nafs on really what its real intention is, a very dangerous intention. It wants to take that insan off the cliff and wants to take it slowly, because never you can take somebody who's believing quickly. You have to take them step by step off their path, off their belief and into darkness. You step a little bit towards darkness, your senses become a little bit more confused. You step again into something incorrect and wrong, because the nafs is whispering, do this action, do this action, do this. You see the wrong people and the wrong type of people. You keep stepping with those people, you begin to go towards darkness. As you go towards darkness, you become disconnected from that reality. That's the innermost nafs, that's the innermost one making a sharik with shaitan, that yeah we're together, let's get this person to sit at home and not go to the zikr, let's get this person to talk to this voodoo and this witch, let's get this person to do actions that are not appropriate. Don't go to fortune tellers, there's no fortune to tell. It's just day by day, one day at a time, there is no quick solution. There's nobody who tells you your fortune and emanate a fortune. Nothing but submission to Allah's will. And if you truly knew the events of your life, you could not live a day. It's a rahmah and a mercy not to know. But when you go to magicians, what they do is they tell you something that you will fulfill. You fulfill the magic that they're saying. Tomorrow you're not going to be happy and you're going to buy some milk. Well, of course, then you're going to say, oh, this is a rotten day, let me go get some milk. Oh, look, I fulfilled what the magician said. We don't do anything like that. There is no easy path towards submission. Everything is about taslim and submit, struggle against yourself, struggle against your desires, accompany a living guide and ask, and then you find that your coordinates and their coordinates is way off, and our life is about taslim and come back into submission. And as soon as we begin to submit, then the heart finds a tranquility and an ease. Only through that submission then they begin to teach what they've been teaching for the last few days is Shamsi wal Qamar, that these lights that they want to dress upon the heart requires that we become a moon. A moon is free from all its wants and its desires, it's polished. It's not a planet occupied by lots of people, lots of desires and lots of things. That moon is polished and begins to reflect the sun and begin to emanate a light. And Allah gave us that within ourselves. Means the heart of the believer is the shams, the face of the believer is the qamar. If the face of somebody is dark because there's no light within their heart. So they describe Prophet Ashab al-Nabi, ahlul bayt al-Nabi, they are the shining moons, the full moons of perfection. Means you can tell what's on the face, you can tell what's in the heart. The two are reflection. If there's no light on the face, means there's no light in the heart. And if there's light and power and love within the heart, it shines through the face. And Allah says, this you have this entire galaxy within you. So we accompany them to become polished. So that this reality is our whole life process. You want to be qamar and you want to open the shams, means then you have to bring the love of Prophet, love of Allah into the heart. So then all our practices make salawat on Prophet all day long. Allahumma salli sayyidina Muhammad ala sayyidina Muhammad, Allahumma salli sayyidina Muhammad ala ali sayyidina Muhammad. Every time you make salawat on Prophet's soul comes and makes 10 salawats onto you. Then now the light is emanating in the heart. Then Allah says, okay, now your sun is lighting up but your moon thinks it's a sun. Because this is the Western world where they think their head is very smart. Said, now you're not functioning like I need my galaxy to function. So then the head, what was the first thing Prophet taught the companions? That in this association when you come into the masjid, leave your head out. Leave your head outside. Use your head for your business, your accounting and your science degree. But the way of Allah not from your head. The head is your screen, the heart is your CPU. The computing, the Divinely Presence, infinite capacity is within the heart. Limited capacity is the head. So if all your faith, all your thinking, all your analyzing through here, wrong. It's not a moon. These two are now fighting each other. The head and the heart fights the way of haqqaiq. My head and my heart are fighting what you're saying. Yeah, because your head wants to be the shams and your heart wants to be the shams. And Allah قال بالمؤمن بيت الله, not maqz al-mu'min, not the maqz of the mu'min. Because the maqz they don't want the brain, they even eat the sheep brain. It serves no purpose, it's a piece of meat in a closed skull. It has never seen the light but it tells you every lie and every illusion that you can imagine. It's never seen the light, how it tells you all these images and what's this image. How do you know what color I'm wearing right now? You may see one color, she may see something else, and we have no understanding what she sees versus what you see. Means the illusion is here, the reality is here. So Allah said, why then you don't turn off your illusion and open your reality, and then these are the turuq, these are the ways of marifah. And the first zikr of every turuq, La ilaha illallah, La to the head, ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. Means, Ya Rabbi, my head, no. I don't want to think, I don't want to know, this head's not going to understand anything. Shut your head, shut your head, shut your head, and bring the light of ilallah, nothing but Allah into the heart. As soon as the love of Allah comes to the heart, the love of Prophet comes into the heart, and then begin to battle your head. That your head is the one coming against every rahmah. Your head is busy coming against these pious people. As soon as you can polish the head, polish the head, polish the head, and not to have these thoughts and fight against all the waswases and taslim that I know nothing, I know nothing, I know nothing. That's why it's not permissible in their presence to show or to speak anything. You can't show any knowledge in their presence because it's coming out like a mental fluctuation. It's just you can't control it, it's got to come out. But this is the way of blocking, burning. I know nothing, I know nothing, I know nothing. Ooh, it's so hard, put a rock in your mouth. Because you want to say, let me say something, let me just add something to this subject. No, they want to burn it, you have to burn it. So they want to excite it. The energy comes, energy comes. If you don't control it, it just keeps exploding. Each time it comes out, the next time it becomes more powerful. So here again in Western culture they say, oh, if you have anger, take a stick or a pillow and beat something. They used to make these cushions like rubber cushions that you take with your spouse and beat each other with a rubber cushion. So get it out, it's okay. Well, you're talking about get it out. If you get it out, that fire becomes 10 times stronger next time. You have to control that fire. You have to hold that fire and that desire, and you have to begin to with your zikr and with your meditation and your tafakkur and salawat on Prophet. You begin to hold it until it can be extinguished. And that's why I say if you work 40 days on a character defect and you truly work on it and you truly hold it, Allah give you command over that character defect. It's everything within us. So the head, the moon has to be polished. The moon can't be a planet with sky rises and buildings and people walking on it. It's just clear and polished. As much as you polish the head, you reflect the heart. As much as you praise upon Prophet praise upon the Divine Presence, it's the food for the heart. It begins to emanate a light, and that light will shine through the face. And that light will be the light of guidance for ourselves and for anybody who comes near that face. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen bi hurmati Muhammadan Mustafa.
سيدنا النبي سيدنا النبي سيدنا النبي سيدنا النبي